open my eyes to the outdoors. Hey guys, how we doing? Okay, so I'm here to do this live. I guess I uploaded the video a couple of days ago, but I've been made it a long time ago. So now I end up buying the smaller box, and we're going to make a cover for the smaller box. So I have this tropical, beachy kind of love vinyl, and it's like perfect for a bathroom, if especially when you live in Florida. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to measure our box. And for every measurement that we do, we're going to add an inch to it. So you want to take your measuring tape. Let me bring over some more light. Hey, there we go. We can see. So, hey, Precious. How we doing this Sunday? I hope you're doing really good. I'm not doing too bad myself. So, I end up making a video and I uploaded it. And it was for a napkin box holder. I don't have the napkin box cover here because I gave it to my mom. But I have another one, and this is a small one. So, first things first, we have to take our measuring tape and go from the bottom of one side, go over to the other side, and that is 14.5. And then you want to add 1 inch to it. So that'll be 15.5. And then you want to go from the other width side and measure down, and it measures the same thing. So our vinyl is going to be exactly 15.5 by 15.5. So I am going to cut my vinyl down. So I'm going to cut 15.5 across. I'm going to do 16. Because it's best to cut more than to cut less. And then I want to come Okay, so there goes our piece. Okay, so here goes our piece that we want to cut out. Now, I don't want to mark on my fabric, so I am going to bring in 2 pieces of a copy paper, and we're going to make our template on that. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I have a piece of paper right here that is, I think it's 13 by 19. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this down at 15 and a half. Let me see. I might need to get another one. I'm thinking, guys. If I cut it this way, it's only 13. And then if I cut 15 and a half, then I still won't have enough to make it 15 over here. But what I'm going to do, I'm still going to tape that up, and I'm going to go get another piece of paper. If you have craft paper, that's even better. You could get craft paper, wrapping paper from the Dollar Tree. And then those are much bigger, and then you can make your template out of those too. If you guys don't want to do it this way. Okay, here goes another piece of paper. And I'm just going to line it up, tape it, and then I'll cut whatever's left. Okay, so now I'm going to get my ruler, and we are going to cut this down. Okay. So here goes our template. I'm just reinforcing the back so it don't split open. And now we're going to draw out our diagram. When you guys go live, are you guys ready? I am never ready. I'm always forgetting a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so this is 15.5. And that says 16.5. And then I still got to cut this paper down. Okay, so now here goes our piece of paper where we're going to make our template. Now you want to bring in the box. And the box size is 4.5. So you want to make sure that your box is in the center. And this is 15.5. Then you want to measure this side to make sure that it is the size that you need, and it's almost 5, little after 5 5/8. Okay, so you want to move this over. Let's see if that's 5.5. I'm just making sure that it's even. Okay, so that is even there. Then we're gonna go, this is 5 3/8, 3/4. Just making sure I didn't move. Okay, so that is the measurements. Now you want to go and trace your box. And I got to get another pen. Okay, I'm back. I'm not used to going live at all. So I got a pen that works. So now I'm just going to trace the box. And now that we got our box traced out, we want to bring in our ruler. And you want to go and connect the lines. And connect the lines going across. And down. Okay, so here goes our diagram. Now what we're going to do is add a 1/4 inch to each from the line that we just drew. And that's just seam allowance. It's not a 1/4 inch, it's 1/2 inch. Sorry. I was wondering why it was so shy. So 1/2 inch from the line that you just drew, not a 1/4 inch. Oof, boy. And then we're going to cut out the 1/2 inch square that we just decided to make. And that's on the line, and then go straight down. Okay, so this is what it looks. So we're going to cut out from this line that we just made all the way to the first line that you come to. And only in the corners. So now, I'm going to change to my smaller. And then we're going to cut across that. I'm going to have to add some tape because I overcut. Sometimes I wish I could play music. But the minute you put on a song on, they're ready to take you off. Okay, so when you're cutting your corners, just be careful. Okay. So I'm going to do the other 4 corners. The other 3 corners, I mean. Hey, Spilling Diversity. I am making a napkin box cover. I made one and I uploaded the video. I think it was a couple of days ago, but I had made it weeks. But I ended up buying the small one. I wanted the small one, but this is what we're doing today. I hope everyone's having a good morning. So I have this material. And it's sort of like a beachy style material. Hey, Madeline, how you doing? Happy belated birthday, girl. Wow. I hope you had a really awesome day. Okay. Okay, guys, so here goes my template without me drawing on my material. So now you want to come and take this, and all you have to do I got a paperweight. Make sure that everything lines up even. And then all you have to do is just cut out this square. Oh, Madeline, you're welcome. Today's my son's birthday. He's 34 years old. Oh my gosh. 34 years old, my first. It's amazing how quick they grow up. Okay, so here goes our piece. Now, this is such a big piece. I'm not going to throw it out because you can make different projects with it. I don't know if I should cut it this way. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it this way. It'll be easier on my arm. And this is a really good quick sew, and also it's good to decorate, you know, change up your bathroom, change up pretty much the whole house if you ask me, because I go through that too many times out of the year. If furniture was much cheaper, I'll have new couches every couple of months. Oh my God. Okay, guys, so we have our template. So now you just want to go, and what I'm going to do to make it easier on me, I am going to draw a 1/2 inch line and add tape to it, because I did that on the camera when I was sewing it up, and it wasn't hard, but it was a little time consuming because you had to flatten everything down. So I'm going to mark 1/2 inch in all of my corners. Yes, I'm showing you how to make the template now. I made the template out of paper after I cut the material out. Then I made the template so I wouldn't have to draw on it, because my first one, I drew all over the vinyl. And then I realized, you know, I should have just drew the template. So definitely make a template, and you will always have this on hand to cut out your material. Or if you're like some people, they remember that stuff quick. They already know. There's a couple of purse patterns that I make. I don't even need to look at the... I do not need to look at the pattern. But I just purchased a couple of other new purses. I purchased a sling bag that turns into... It's a sling, and then it turns to a hip bag. Oh my God, I can't wait to, you know... Those bags, I'm sorry, but I love making me a fanny pack or a bum bag or whatever you call those type of bags. I love to make them because they're so comfortable. They're good. They carry a lot. And they're stylish. Okay, so now that I have that there, I'm going to want to add some tape to the edge of the line. Okay, hold on. I'm going too fast. You want to add double-sided tape to the edge of your pieces. So you just want to add it to the edge. And double-sided tape, it is your friend when you're making anything, guys. Anything. These things are so easy to make. I freehanded, as you can see, I made my own template to sew this up. And there's so many things that you can make that everybody sells a template for, and it is so easy to just measure, add the seam allowance to it, because you know with everything you have to add the seam allowance so it can fit correctly. Okay, so I have all my sides all taped up. And now we are going to go and clip this together. And this is how fast and easy these things go. And then make sure that you have it on. That looks decent. Line them up. And don't worry if you cut the edge like this off, because you're going to sew at a 1/2 inch. So that really don't matter. A lot of people like this. You see how this is? A lot of people intend to kind of mess up. But you got to realize you have a 1/2 inch seam allowance that can adjust to make your piece right. You know, I don't even have the right thread in my machine. And you can either do one side at a time, or you can just fold them like what I'm doing and add it on. And that's what it should look like. But guess what? Let's take this all apart. Because I forgot to add the opening. So I want to make sure that this is going to go like that, right? And I need to measure this opening, because I do not want to make my opening no bigger than I have to. Because I think my last one, I end up doing it a inch wider. So that's 3. So I'm going to do 3.5 inches. So now I'm going to bring my template in so I can draw on here. This right here is almost 4.5. So I think I'm going to bring my ruler back in and we're going to measure. So the box is 4.25, right? 4.25 on both sides. One is 4.5. Okay, so I want to go down. Let's see. I think I'm going to go down 3 inches. Let's see. And then if I do a half a mark from there, now guys, this is me freehanding this, so I gotta do measurements. So I got it on the line, half an inch, then I'm gonna go I think that should be good. And that leaves half an inch on that side and 3/4 of an inch on that side. So let me draw this line a little bit more. Hey, Callie Trish, how you doing this morning? And now I'm going to take my ruler and with the half an inch, the 1/4 inch mark, I'm going to draw a line in the middle. And then I'm going to join the lines. And I think I got that right. It looks crooked though. So now I just want to make sure I got half on that side and half on that side. And there goes my opening that I'm going to make. So now we're going to take our pen and we're going to create a Y from each corner. And it should look like this. And now I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to line it up at the half an inch mark. And I'm going to go from the tip of that arrow to the other side of the tip of the arrow. And there's an opening. So then you want to go do one there, open up that V or that Y. And there goes your opening. So now we're going to trace this on here. Just want to make sure I got it on right. That looks good. Okay, so now let's take the ruler and now we're going to cut in the middle. And there goes our opening. I made my opening a little bit bigger, but we're going to see what we can do. I should have drew on here. Okay, so now we're going to add some tape. To the top. And what I should have done was use the scissors for that opening. But, oh well. Now you want to go and flip it down. This tape is a hot mess. Okay. I'm just going to take that so I can peel this back. Now, the best thing about recording is that if you make a mistake, you could cut it out. Okay, so this right here got to go up a little bit more. And that looks not great. I messed up cutting this out. I should have drew a line in the middle where I cut it. And then, but we're going to work this out. Don't worry. We're going to work it out. There's always room for adjustments. And you see, we worked it out. So now, let me go. Should I use this thread? Nope. Baby blue, yes. Let me see if I have a bobbin with that baby blue. And I don't. Okay, give me a second. Do I want that blue or I want this blue? I think this blue would coordinate better. Okay, I'm going to use this blue. Now, these are industrial sewing threads. Tech 70, 300 milliliters, and I get this from Saya Swag. But they also have Sunny Studios or Sunny Goat Studios. They have Amon. I think it's called Amon. It is called Amon Group. They have Tech 70 thread too, and it's probably cheaper. So let me go set my thread up and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm almost done. I want to use this one. This one got more thread. Okay, guys, so I got my industrial machine on. Now we at the machine. Gonna bring my piece over. The only thing I gotta do is needle my thread. Bring my iPad over. Okay. Oh, I think the next time I go live, I might have to have everything ready. But this was sparing the moment. A lot of times I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I just feel like doing it. I wanted to go live last night, but ooh, after a while I got tired. Okay. Just want to make sure that I don't see that corner that I messed up in. Okay, so now let's needle this thing. Let's see if I can do it. Sometimes it goes fast and sometimes it takes, whew. Man, sometimes I really wish we could play music. I mean, I got the sound of the birds. They chirping. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's caught up on something. It is caught up. Okay, let me pass this through. Guys, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm horrible when it comes to lives. I think that's why I don't do it as much. Okay, so that goes around there. Got that. Okay. Ooh, let's see if I can get this through the needle. They need to find another, for the reason not every machine has a thread positioner. Oh my God, I got it in. Yay! Oh, sometimes I think it would probably take longer. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we are going to take this and we are going to sew a top stitch all the way around. Oh my God, you are not lying, spelling diversity. Because, I mean, like I said, if you're recording it, you can always X out all that, you know, dead space. Like, a lot of times, I forget a product and I have to leave you guys to go somewhere else. But when you're recording a video, you just, you can X that out. Okay, so let's start top stitching and going across. And now this came out. That's what I was fearing. And that looking good. Now I'm just gonna go down. And then we're gonna go across. Let me pull my string. Oh, there's something wrong with my thread. Yep, something's wrong. Let me see, hold on. Something's not right. Okay, it could be the bobbin. It could be I don't have this hooked up right. So let me check. I don't want to take it out of the needle hole because that takes me forever to put back in. So you see what it was doing? Let me bring the light over. You see the stitching? That's not good. So something is loose. And if it's not loose, it's off. And that kind of sucks a lot, especially if you don't pay attention to your stitching. You could do the whole entire bag and find out later that you just messed up the whole thing. Because believe me, I had that done a couple of times. And it really sucks. Yeah, I don't touch my tension. It's not the tension. It's mostly the strings, the threading. I think I touched my tension one time in the years that I had my industrial machine, and I messed it up. And then it was starting, and it took me a long time to get it adjusted back. Okay, so let's check. So let's take that out. Okay, so this is on right. Goes in there, goes through the bag, out front. Oh, I found out where is that. It's the first one was not hooked up. I need to take this out of here. Okay. So now I got that part done right. And now I'm going to go down. Clip it there. Go down around the second tension wheel. Go back on the spring. Come up. Draw in through there. And follow your way back down. And I might have that. Okay. Okay, so now let's check this out again. Make sure that everything is even. Let's go in. And I want to go in more in the middle. And I'm going to try to go in the same hole starting off so you don't see the additional holes in the vinyl. That's one thing about sewing with vinyl, faux vinyl, leather. Once your needle punctured the hole into the bag, into the vinyl, you have to, there's no way how you know, on your clothing, you can take the stitches out and you can't see. But that's not how it is for this. Okay, now let's start. Now I just want to go look in the back. Perfect. Okay. Oof. And I got that looking good. Now I'm going to go in the bag and I want to pull my string. Because I want to tie the strings in the back. I don't want to have a double stitch mark. Because when you back stitch, you leave double the amount of thread. And then you can tell. Okay. And now I'm just going to pull, cut the strings long, turn it over, and then we're going to pull this string in the back. So now you have 4 dangly strings that you got here. So now you want to go and take both of those stitching, not the stitching, those tails are too long. Both of the strings, and you want to double knot it. So you want to take it, go in once, go in twice, and then you want to do it one more time. And that's just to secure it. You can cut it down and use your lighter and burn it so it can stay without fraying. Or you can tape it down. Or you could think that you're gonna tie it up and then find out that it didn't go through. Okay. And I'll burn the strings off later. So that's what it looks like. Now we're going to take all of our edges and we're going to line them up. I don't know if I should fold this now and it should be even. You know, let me do that. So I don't got to do it afterwards. So you want to fold that to the line that we drew, and that'll make it a 1/4 inch rim. Do that to all your sides. And then you don't have to do that after you sew the bag together. Well, the cover together, not the bag. I'm so used to making bags. I have these big old speakers. These are my music speakers. And I hate that I cannot play music. You know, because if I make a video, I want to monetize it. But they always find a way how to make things worse. So now you want to go and take your clip and clip that together. And then do that to all the 4 sides. Next week, I have so many doctor's appointments we have to go to with my mom. My son's birthday's today. He lives all the way in New York. And I miss him so much. It's not the same way if you have your kids near. Now, when your kids are near, they're a pain in the ass. Excuse me, but they're a pain in the ass. But, you know, you get used to that. I can't. Okay, stay still. Okay. You definitely get used to it. But when they're away, all you do is just want them to come and love you and, oh, just everything, guys. And I made the hole too far up. So, okay, we'll still work it. Okay, so now I want to come here and we are going to sew this at a 1/2 inch. Not a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch. And now I'm going to sew down. And that's our first side. And I'm just going to do the rest to the rest of them. So tell me, guys, you got anything, plans that y'all working on today? Y'all sewing, embroidering, sublimating? Oh, why does that sound like that? That was weird. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes a big difference if you do the tape before. And then we got one more to sew up. Oh, Trish, that is awesome. I got into knitting when I was younger, but it just wasn't, I don't know, everything's, you know, for certain people, I say. Not everything's for everybody. I love to make purses. There's a lot of people think that it's hard. Knitting, to me, it's more, don't get me wrong. Oh, that's why my thing went. You see that? That's why I made that noise. It didn't happen nowhere else. Well, no, that's just a double stitching. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can fix this. So this looks like it took this. You see this? This cheap little thing? I think I paid 50 cents for it. This is your lifesaver. Especially when the machine tends to want to do its own thing. Because a lot of times you can have your machine set and it just don't work. Okay, let's try this again. So going from here, I'm gonna go up, back stitch, and then go down. And it didn't do it that time, so something was stuck. And it happens a lot, guys. I don't care who is a professional. They cannot tell me that they don't never have no issues or problems, because let me tell you, they do. Okay, so I know I want to take these splits right here. As you can see, it goes up to the, and I want to cut that up. But don't cut through your stitches now. Because what we're going to do, we're going to add tape there to lay back our okay. Okay, so there you go. So now that it opens up, what we're going to do, we're going to add double-sided tape. gonna add it to the edge. Okay. I gotta add some more tape there. And oof. You know, when you do this off camera or record it, it don't seem like it's long. But when you're doing it live, wow, what a big difference. So for those of you that are coming in, I'm doing a small napkin box holder cover, not holder. And I already have a video that I posted making the bigger one. And it came out really good. My mom, she loved it. I mean, she loved it. Okay. So now that we got tape on all of that, let's peel off all the tape. And then we're just going to spread open the seam. You can actually triangle your corner pieces so they lay more flat, more like this. And I think this one, I'm going to go in, I'm going to top stitch this down. Okay. And then let's do the other side. Oh, I was supposed to cut that. Okay. Let me trim that off. Make sure you don't get the stitching. And then hold it down. I think this part right here is the most time consuming. Well, no, it's making the pattern really and doing the measurements. Because if you like me, you measure 3, 4, 5 times before you cut. Because especially with material, it's not cheap. Like these vinyl pieces, like that roll of vinyl that I got, that was $22. And it's not even a yard. So You got to choose, pick and choose what you want. Some of the vinyl pieces I bought, I went to the sewing expo for purse making and up here in Orlando, and they have cork canvas, which is so beautiful to sew with. But guys, the price of a half a yard was $35. So if you want a yard, it's gonna cost you $70 for that. And a lot of times when you're making purses, you need about 2 yards or a yard and a half. Okay, so I said I want to sew this. So we're gonna go and top stitch this. And hopefully it works out. And we're just gonna top stitch it from there. Okay. Here we go. And I think I could do maybe one more. Okay. Back stitch. And there we go with that one. Let's see how that looks. I'm trying to... Okay, here it goes. Okay. So let's go and restitch this top one real quick, because the double back stitch that I did not work out. Okay. Sorry guys. Mistakes happen to the best of us. Okay. That should work better. Yes, that looks way better. Okay, let's do the other side. Wow, that looks good. Okay, let me do that to the rest. Now, my first bag, my first box cover, I didn't do that. I did not stitch the sides of it at all. Oh, there goes my scissors. Oops. Okay. I am getting better with top stitching, but it's still not where I want to be. I mean, everyone has a preference of where they want to be in whether they're doing sublimation journey, knitting. You know, you don't want to keep on, you want to advance yourself, let's put it that way. Okay. That's looking good. Ooh. I remember my first bag that I made. They wanted you to draw, well, sew in a tunnel. And I looked at myself and I looked in the mirror and I said, hold on a second. You want me to try to sew that into a tunnel? I said, that's impossible. You can't do that. No, yes, you can. You just got to take your time. And the way I'm doing this right now is the way you do the tunnel. You have to start with one part of the material, clamp it down, then start sewing, back stitch, and then you pause at a certain spot. You stretch your material out. And then you got that. Man, that looks good. Two. I got one more. Oh, I kind of, I don't know. It didn't feel like. It took a long time. I thought I still had some more to do. Okay. Going down there. Open up your material. Okay. So we've done all the stitching going all the way around the corners. And now I want to sew the bottom trim. So this part right here, we're going to sew all around the trim. Top stitching. I'm sorry guys that I'm quiet, I'm concentrating. Guys, we almost done. I sewed this up and we will be done. And then I'll show you how it looks on. Cross my fingers that I did it right. Because of course with everything you do is always a trial and error. I've been crafting for a lot of years and boy, only if you guys knew that this thread a spool when you're sewing in any machine, whether it's clothing, purses, they give you a lot. 300 meters, I think it is, 3,000 meters. But out of the 3,000 meters, you only get to use 1,500. Because if you see the amount of string that you waste, guys, it's ridiculous. And I'm just cutting all the extra strings around that won't be poking. Now we got everything all done. Let's turn it out, cut the strings that we have in the front. I'm poking out my corners. Now let's go back to the table. Do I got you guys straight enough? I think so. I think so. I think so. Okay, let me clean this up a little bit because I hate a crafty mess. And this is my template, but I'm going to redo it because I cut the paper up. And definitely, if you can, make your templates out of cardstock, not paper. Paper tends to rip and tear and it's bad. Okay, guys, so now as you can see, I didn't do it in the middle. But I mean, you can still use it that way because I mean, it's still going. I hope it's still going to come out. So let's peel this back. Let's get one out. Well, one or two. I always break the first couple of ones. Okay. Leave that for later. Now, let's fit our cover on our box. And I don't like how that way goes. Let's try the other way. Okay, that way looks better. So, we got the finished product on the bottom. As you can see, all the stitching. And then I did the stitching on the side. I did a top stitch across here. Now, like I said, it's not perfect. It wasn't in the middle where it's supposed to be. So, but you can't tell because the tissue is going to cover the back, so people ain't going to know when they pull one out that it's not in the middle. Oh my god, guys, this came out so cute. So definitely go and make your own. These things are so decorative. I mean, if you got fabric, oh guys, I got so many different fabrics. I mean, the variety of fabrics that I got to make this right here is amazing. The only thing that I don't like to use fabric for is because you got to use stabilizer. And stabilizer's not cheap. But when you're doing a project like this, vinyl does not need no stabilizer because it holds its own. So guys, what do you think? Oh, thank you, Spilling Diversity. I love it. I mean, I made mistakes. You know, the best of us makes mistakes. There's nobody perfect. Even the person that been out there and doing this for years, don't let them fool you because they make mistakes too. Especially when they're coming out with new stuff to do. You have only a 12 by 12 square piece of vinyl. Do you buy your vinyl on Amazon, or you go into like Marshalls or Fabrics? I mean, Joann's. Even what's that place? I don't shop there. Walmart. Even Walmart has vinyl that is pretty big like this. Like it'd be like 18 inches wide by 54 inches long. But I'm pretty sure you can probably, if you don't do vinyl, do fabric. Oh, do you know, Diversity? Do you know that Michael's is selling fabric now? Since Joann's been closed? Girl, I haven't been into a Michael's in a long time. There used to be a Michael's right around the corner from my house. Then they moved it like about 15, almost 20 miles away. And I'm not going to go. Unless I'm up that way, I do go. But Really? No. But they starting to put fabric. I don't need no fabric though, so let me stop cheering. If you see the amount of fabric that I have between my craft room, which is where I have all my other products that I do, compared to my sewing room. So, yeah, I don't need no more fabric. But they do have beautiful, beautiful fabrics out there. They really, really do. I don't know. I want to do something else. I don't know. Hey, Blue Lotus, how you doing, girl? Long time no see. Oh, excuse me. So I sewed up this Beachy Feel tissue box holder. Not holder, but cover. And I did it with faux vinyl. Ooh, yeah, girl. You could definitely repurpose a full leather skirt. Or even go to Salvation Army or Goodwill when they have their 50 to 75% off days. Buy yourself a leather jacket. They end up being like $20 after all the sales. Faux vinyl. Oh, okay. Oh, you could do leather vinyl too. if your machine can handle it. My machine can handle it, but I have this this leather that I end up buying, and I've been dying to use it, but I need to buy a skiver, and that's to shave off the back of the leather, and the machine is pretty on the pricey side. It's over $1,000. So, and I don't use leather that much, but I want the machine so bad. Do you feel me, guys? When you want something so bad, and then what's so funny about it is that you can want it so bad, and then when you get it, it's just sitting there, and sitting there for a long, 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 long time. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, thank you, Blue Lotus. I'm happy you like it. I end up doing another one for my mom. And it was for the longer tissue box. I have a video on it. And I just wanted to come on live to show you this. And, you know, spend some time. Because I was lonely. And sometimes it's better to talk to someone behind the screen than just have it plain quiet silence. So I just love how this came out. So guys, that's it. I was thinking about blinging something, but I don't know. I need to go get a couple of Marilyn's files. I seen them in a video this morning. And I usually don't have no time to do anything, watch any videos or see. But I know she did some templates that I really, really, really love. So I'm definitely going to go and support that. And I don't know if you guys seen me. I embroidered this right here. I ended up getting this file from Embroidery Monkey. If you guys don't know about Embroidery Monkey, she has some amazing projects, embroidery, and she's always running sales for 35 cents, guys. You can either choose the fill-in, and then she has some of them. She has the applique. Oh, thank you, Blue Lotus. I so do appreciate that. I appreciate your support. So, guys, I don't know. I might go and eat me something And I might come back on and bling something. I don't know. What you guys think? Would you guys come back if I want to bling something out? I don't know. I mean, it all depends. It all depends. So guys, do you have any questions? If not, I am going to leave. And I'll probably come back. Maybe, maybe not. Don't quote me on that. Either that or I'll do a pre-recorded video. I don't know. I have to see and check. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I so do appreciate your support, your likes, your subscriptions, just, you know, supporting me. And you want me to come back? I could probably come back and bling something. I don't know. I got to go check out some files and see which one I want to bling. Like I said, I need to go over to Marilyn's merch and see what files I want to get. Because I do want to bling something different, of course. I don't like to bling the same unless I'm selling them. If you see me constantly making the same, it's because I'm selling them. But okay, guys, so I'm going to let you go. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. And I might be back in a couple of hours. Who knows? I'll see. You guys stay blessed and keep sewing. You guys have a blessed day now. Bye now.